The last Torah of Rav Avi Sabag, Zichrono Lebracha, was about the entry of the Kohen Gadol into the Holy of Holiest, Kodesh HaKodashim, on Yom Kippurim. I would like to share with you his insight and his story. 10 years ago, the Yeshiva A'tniel was slated to study Masechet Yoma, the tractate in the Talmud that deals with the avodah, the service of the Kohen Gadol in the Beit HaMikdash on Yom Kippurim. Avi sat with his chavruta, already looking forward to the limud and trying to prepare in advance. And they discussed together about the entry of the Kohen Gadol into the Kodesh HaKodashim, and the fact when the Kohen Gadol enters, he creates a cloud of incense that fills the entire room. And Avi explained that he understands the reason why the Kohen creates this cloud is that he believes that when to come to places that are holy, we must understand that we do not understand. And the Kohen Gadol, when he enters the Holy of Holiest, the cloud clouds his vision to realize that he doesn't see everything, that there's so much beyond what he sees, so much that he does not understand. Shortly afterwards, when Avi was coming home, he was ambushed by terrorists who murdered him, and felt so much that his insight was telling us how to respond to his death, to understand that we understand that we don't understand. We believe in God who's guiding the world, and yet there's so much that we understand that we do not understand. That few days later was Pesach, and then there was the massacre in the Park Hotel in Netanya, and finally Israel realized that there's no choice but to really fight back to the terror. And for the first time, Israel went into the different Palestinian cities to fight the terror at the source. And after Pesach, I found myself, I was supposed to be teaching to the 4th year students, but the army took all of them back into the army to engage with the fighting. And I found myself in the situation preparing the shiurim about the avodah of the Kohen Gadol, and calling to the cell phones of the soldiers, hoping that they were available, and here and there filling them in the Torah that we were learning in the Beit HaMidrash. One day, one of the soldiers, I think he was standing guard somewhere in Bethlehem, outside of the very famous church there, and he said, "You know what? Wow, I feel so bad that I'm not in there in yeshiva learning these Torah with you, because they're so sweet." So then I went back to the same topic that Avi Sabag had discussed, the topic of the entry of the Kohen Gadol into the Holy of the Holiest on Yom Kippur. The Mishnah teaches that the Kohen Gadol, after creating the cloud of incense, stood facing the Kodesh HaKodashim and prayed a very short prayer. And the Mishnah explains that the reason why he chooses a short prayer and not doing what would seem to be natural, that after you've gotten to the pinnacle of the universe, to spend some time being present in that place, the reason why he chooses to keep things as short as possible is Kedei lo lahavit et Yisrael, to not cause anxiety to the people of Israel. And the Mishnah explains that everybody's outside, and there were times that the Kohen Gadol did not come out because the encounter with the divine was too much for the Kohen Gadol to bear. And the people outside, they're all filled with anxiety. Will the Kohen Gadol come out safely or not? So as a result, he sacrifices his own spirituality to go outside to be with the people, because that's where he's truly needed. So I told those soldiers, you know what, the truth is, studying Torah in yeshiva, it's like being a Kohen Gadol in Kodesh HaKodashim. But remember, even the Kohen Gadol, even on Yom Kippur, When the people of Israel are outside, filled with anxiety, filled with needs, even he goes outside to be with them, to be there, to help them, and that's what they're doing. Let me end by hoping that this year all the students will not be needed on the outside and all will be privileged to study the Torah as the Kohen Gadol in Kodesh Kodashim.